Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So West Virginia's offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him into one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Under fire. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Pulled down for the tackle. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got him.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now on the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a little space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He'll pitch it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks will try to convert on fourth down. Quick release by the QB. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs some football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week
brings into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
With the catch, it's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score... Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the option. Finds a little space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now on first down from the 30. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Got it behind the line, it's Hubbard. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. And they're able to make the tackle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They boot it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Going right to work up top. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The short hand. It's Wilson. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Ruckchuck! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for space. It's Hubbard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Freeman. And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Scanning the field, it's Barmore. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Now the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Nice move there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Jayhawks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Boyd. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barmore. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it inside the 35. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, better look out!
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on.
Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the option. Now the toss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential again.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep